Hello, everybody. I am back. Now, I know I haven't really put up any videos in the last couple weeks. I've been out in Chicago for work. But I did find a little bit of free time to do some stuff. I did go see the John Hancock building, took a stroll around town and the city and all that fun stuff. But what I did make time for was to go see Alita Battle Angel. And I have to say, for someone like me who's not familiar with the original manga, I was literally blown away by the movie. All right. Now, a couple weeks ago, I did a movie or a video about, people ragging on Captain Marvel. And I have to say that, I was a little wrong about that because there's a lot of propaganda coming out with Captain Marvel, and mainly from his actress, Brie Larson, saying that Captain Marvel isn't for white males. She's calling for a diverse team of people to interview her for the movie. SJW feminist nonsense. And I have to say that I regret making that video defending Captain Marvel. And I guess you're asking yourself, well, what does this have to do with Alita Battle Angel? Well, I'm going to lay it out thick for you, okay? Captain Marvel is actually a B-list superhero. She's not very well liked in the Marvel comic book universe, and there's reasons for that in terms of her and her character and stuff like that. I mean, her comic has been canceled a few times and stuff like that. But going off topic a little bit, Alita Battle Angel, okay, you got two similarities between these two characters. They're both female leads, right? They're both suffering from some type of amnesia, right? And they're both badasses, right? So Alita is a little bit more of, a kid. I would say a teenager in this sense. But in this movie, per se, there is no type of SJW propaganda, filling the screen for like 2 hours. And that's what I loved about the movie. A lot of the movies these days, and we can see it from Star Wars, The Last Jedi, all of that nonsense and crap that Disney put into that movie, and it's actually become dubbed as one of the worst Star Wars movies of all time. And now we're going into Captain Marvel, and it's starting to seem that way as well. I mean, they've already said that Captain Marvel's opening weekend has already lost 80%. It's projected to lose 80% over the opening weekend. And that's a huge deal because this is a Marvel MCU movie. And I mean, the worst movie that has ever done bad at the box office opening weekend was Ant-Man. And Ant-Man is still well liked by a lot of people. I mean, I've met Paul Rudd and the dude is pretty chill. But getting off topic, my review for Alita Battle Angel, I would recommend everyone go and see it. The critics gave it a really terrible score, but honestly, it's a really underrated MVP of this weekend when it comes down to movies. And on top of that, the CG was great. The story was fantastic. Of course, the action scenes were awesome. And as a writer myself, I thought that everything was executed perfectly and brilliantly compared to other comic book adaptations, i.e. Dragon Ball Evolution, which is an abomination to all things Dragon Ball and should be burned at the stake if it was a person. Anyways, going back to the movie was great from beginning to end. The visuals were fantastic. The acting was great. I mean, James Cameron, the same guy who did Avatar and Titanic, this guy wrote the screenplay for this movie. And I mean, it's James Cameron. You got to love it or you don't. And I'm a big fan of his work on top of everything else. But going back to the movie itself, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but as a moviegoer, as someone who is very good, we're going to go see movies and literally being able to see what scenes are great. The visuals, the photography. I keep on saying visuals because I'm not kidding. I saw it in 3D, and even though I have a massive headache right now, it was worth it because it was just so stunning. The artwork, everything about this movie, I give it a top-notch 9.5 out of 10. Literally 100%. Now, going back to the whole Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, and the Alita comparison, again, to make a movie, you don't need to throw in all this SJW feminist nonsense about how women don't need men, blah, blah, blah. Look, as people living in a society where everyone's at each other's throats about everything, it's good to go to a movie and not have to deal with any of that nonsense whatsoever. I mean, that's why we go to movies. That's why we play video games. That's why we go read books. We deal with this crap all day long, whether you're on Twitter, Facebook, whether you're in real life, walking down the street and something like this happens to you, whatever. when we go to a movie, we plan on escaping reality for 2-3 hours. You know, getting out of our little reality for a second and going into a world that we wouldn't otherwise see unless we were reading a comic book or a book or watching a movie and stuff like that. And I think that's what movies should be like these days. It should be to a point where there's no political propaganda trying to being pushed on audiences. Yeah, some of it is okay, some of it is good, but in terms of literally trying to discourage other people from seeing a movie and encourage other people to go see a movie based on political agenda is not the way to do it. And that's why I think Captain Marvel is not going to do well opening weekend. Now, I'm going to go see it anyway. Probably won't be opening weekend, but at the same time, I'm going to go see it just to see if, you know, how this movie plays into the MCU. You know, I got questions too. Where's Captain Marvel been for 10 years, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm getting off topic, and I don't mean to do that. But I do want to let you guys know that, hey, this is what it is. This is what we're going to be doing for Alita Battle Angel. I mean, this movie was top-notch. It was great from beginning to end. I mean, the fight scenes were executed great, and I saw a little behind-the-scenes footage of how they CGI'd Rosa Salazar, I think that was her name. Rosa Salazar, who played Alita in the movie. They kind of did the whole Avatar thing where they had her wear the camera and a whole face mask and stuff like that and CGI'd over her face. So that was pretty cool too. But going back to the review, guys, go see the movie if you think that this movie was going to be crap, because I thought the movie was going to be crap when I kept on seeing. I mean, all I have out here in Chicago is a TV, so I'm watching TV, and I think every commercial break they showed Alita, and the more they showed it, the more I was kind of like interested. Like, I got to see what this is about, and learning that it was actually based off of a manga where some of the character designs look extremely the same, like compared to the actual movie adaptation. It was great. Perfect. Like, maybe the screen, I haven't read the manga, so I'm not going to go into detail about what that's like or anything like that, but it was literally great, even for people who aren't familiar with the manga like me, which I'm probably now going to go and find it and read it myself just to see what goes on from there. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a sequel to this movie, maybe even a prequel before the fall, so I'm looking forward to that too. So guys, I'm not going to take up any much more of your time. Go check out Alita Battle Angel. It is one of the most fantastic movies I've seen to date. Go look at it. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about the movie. I mean, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm really grateful that this movie happened. Again, guys, you don't need some feminist writer making a female-led movie to make it good. That's no. When you see the movie, you'll see what I mean. Like, everything about this movie is fantastic. So thank you guys for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I do movies all the time, and when I get back home, I will most definitely be doing a lot more, as I don't have any equipment out here in Vegas. I'm literally recording this on my phone. So all right, guys, enjoy your night. Bye.